Watch all lessons for free on youtube.com/pgmpiano. Hi guys, and welcome to this first episode of this new series, which is Let's Learn Some Chords. Now in this series, I'm not going to teach you any specific song, but I'm just going to teach you a whole bunch of chords. It's going to be 12 chords per episode and 12 episodes, so that's 144 chords for you right there. Now before we start, I would just like to tell you, you don't need to remember all of these chords. If you can remember a couple of them, that's actually great already, okay? I'm just going to show you 12 chords in this episode, and if you can remember 2 or 3 of them, that's already a great effort. And if you do want to remember all of them, or at least have access to them, you can download the chord charts I put above the piano. I will tell you how to do that later, but for now let's just get started. So first of all, what is a chord? A chord is just a combination of a bunch of notes, usually 3, 4 or 5. The most commonly used chord is this, and it's the C major chord. And the major chords are actually all the chords that I'm going to teach you in this episode. So we're going to do 12 major chords, amongst which the C major right here. Okay, now there's a lot of stuff you can tell about chords, about how they're built, blah blah blah, how you can use them with improvising, but that's not the point of this series. This series is just gonna teach you 144 chords and how to play them. And if you want to know how to apply them or how to play songs with them, you can find tons and tons of lessons on my channel for cool songs with chords, etc, etc. Right now we're just gonna learn 12 chords. So C major, C, E and G. D major, D, F sharp, A. E major, E, G sharp, B. F major, F, A, C. And G major, G, B, D. Okay, so how do I know which notes to play? There's 2 ways to approach this. Either you just remember all of these 144 chords, which is a painstakingly process, or you learn a little trick like this. All major chords are built exactly the same way. Let's take a look here. I play the C, the E, and the G, okay? But in between there's a couple of notes that I'm not playing, and that will always be the same for all major chords. So there's 3 notes in between, and then 2 notes in between. And that applies to all major chords. Look, 3 in between, 2 in between. 3 in between, 2 in between. 3 in between, 2 in between. 3 in between, etc. I think you get the point by now, right? By the way, if you're wondering why I'm playing these chords in such a weird way, it's just for you to see. Normally I would play them, you know, relaxed. But this is much easier for you to see, so that's why I'm playing them like this. You can play them however you like, as long as you hit the right notes. So let's continue on. We've already done C, D, E, F and G. Let's continue on with A major. A, C sharp, E. Right there. And B major. B, D sharp, F sharp. So now we know all the chords that correspond to these white notes. So C major, D major, E major, F major, G major, A major, and B major. And please don't make me say major again. So from now on, I'm just going to say C, D, E, F, etc. But what about the black notes? The black notes also have chords corresponding to them. So we have C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. Or D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, and B flat, depending on whether you're playing sharps or flats. Now, as I said, there's only 12 chords in the major chords section. So how is it possible that we've got five more chords and another 5 chords? That's not the case. The C sharp, which is this note, is exactly going to have the same chord as the D flat, which is also this note. Okay? It's just a different name for exactly the same chord. So C sharp major is going to be exactly the same chord as D flat major. Okay? So let's do that. Let's play the C sharp major. Right there. C sharp, F and G sharp. Okay? And as you can see in the chord chart above, it's also the D flat major. Okay? D sharp major. D sharp, G and A sharp, which is also the E flat chord. Cool. F sharp, A sharp and C sharp. And that's also the G flat major chord. G sharp, C and D sharp, which is also the A flat major chord. and A sharp. A sharp, D and F, which is also the B flat major chord. Now keep in mind that even when we're playing these black notes here, that there's still 3 notes in between and then 2. Look, I can play the F sharp chord, and we've got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2 notes in between. Yes, right here, 1, 2, 3, and then 2. Right here, 1, 2, 3, and then 2. And you can also easily see that on the chord chart as well. So now we've basically done all of these chords. So what we're going to do is recap. We'll do all the 12 chords, and then I'm going to do a little quiz to see if you actually paid attention, and you can find out these chords by yourself by using that 3 and then 2 notes in between pattern. So here we go again. C major, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And you can actually try and play these chords on this pace. This is a good pace. Maybe a little bit slower if you're starting out. Okay, so now let's do C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. And let's also do D flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, and B flat. Okay, and of course they're exactly the same chords as the sharp chords. So these are all the 12 major chords that you've just learned. And now we're going to do a little quiz. So I would like you to figure out what the F major chord is. I'll give you a little tip. You put your thumb on the F, and then you figure out the rest. Yes, indeed, it is this chord, F, A, C, with 3 notes in between and then 2. Okay, let's see if you remember the most important one, C major. C major. Right there. Okay, thumb on the C and 3 notes in between and then 2. Cool. Let's pick a difficult one. G sharp major. G sharp going once, going twice. Right there, right? We've got 3 notes in between and 2 notes, and my thumb is on the G sharp. Let's see if you can find a D flat major. D flat, right there. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. G major, right there. D major, right there. And B flat major, right there. What about E flat minor? You don't know that chord yet, right? That's because we're going to do the minor chords in the next episode. So thanks a lot for watching this one. Again, make sure to download these chord charts above the piano for free by clicking the link in the description box down below. It will take you to a very short video which will tell you how to download not only these chord charts, but also all the lessons that I've got here up on YouTube and all the sheets that I'm using as well. So make sure to take a look at that video. Also hit the like button if you did. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm releasing about 200 lessons each year. You can all watch them for free right here on youtube.com/pgmpiano. Thanks a lot for watching, and do not forget to take a look at the next episode because we're going to do another 12 great chords. See you there, bye bye.